Welcome, everybody, to USL eCup Rocket League Edition. Enticing matchup in Group 4 to close out the day. San Antonio FC taking on El Paso Locomotive, both from the USL Championship. And yes, we've got a big one in the Lone Star State. Mike Watts, Devin Kerr. Devin, this may be the most enticing geographical rivalry in the 32-team tournament's round of 32, the knockout stage to follow.
Got to be the playing for a cause as well, Mike. We've talked about it so many times before, but the charity has to be at the top of the conversation for everybody in USL eCup Rocket League Edition. An opportunity to do some good in the world when everybody's kind of struggling for that. 1v1, you're going to have a captain, 2 alternates. They can choose what gameplay is going to be. But a top 15 matchup. We're only going to get 4 in the first games. El Paso Locomotive and San Antonio FC. You get guys like Logan Ketterer, Josh Richards going at each other. It's a fun group, to say the least. They're going to start us off, and you just kind of wonder how it's all going to play out. Again, that interconference stuff has really proven fun so far. We saw earlier RGV Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Canardo Forbes couldn't get it done. But AJ Villarreal proving strong for the boys from Edinburgh.
Yeah, AJ Villarreal is very, very far ahead in goal difference. Logan Ketterer playing for El Paso Food and Beverage Workers Fund, and Richards playing for Spurs Give. Get ready for this one. Richards, Ketterer, all Texas. It's always bigger. USL eCup. Game 1 after this.
This buds for the Blues, the Reds, and the Warriors. This buds for the Giants, the Jazz, and the Magic. This buds for the home team.
What began as a humble hope has since left a lasting impact, inspiring a whole community to come together and be better. Our mission is to strengthen and serve our communities through impactful programming, player engagements, and community investments that enrich the lives of youth and those around them. We believe in the power of sports to empower from the court to the community. You give, we give, Spurs Give, the official nonprofit of Spurs Sports and Entertainment.
Welcome back, everybody, to USL eCup Rocket League Edition. It is the Copa Tejas group and Pittsburgh. San Antonio and El Paso trying to match what RGV did. Game 1 in this best-of-3 series. We are underway. In blue, Logan Ketterer from El Paso. In gray, Josh Richards of San Antonio FC. Josh Richards scores 7 seconds in.
I didn't even realize I was supposed to be paying attention, Mike, and you already scored a goal. I was too busy listening to your comment about it's Copa Tejas and Pittsburgh Riverhounds.
Uh-oh. Richards might be a little above the pale. Richards settles, goes at the goalkeeper Ketterer, who makes the save. Devin, I don't think it's all that interesting in theory, but maybe in actuality. Ketterer, top 37% among all players in goals, top 27% in saves. He really is a better goalkeeper than a goal scorer, but he's missed here, and Richards gets underneath it and slashes it in, 2-0.
Yeah, the problem for Logan Ketterer is that Josh Richards has trained under some of the best at SAFC Elite. And though he's moved around the United States a little bit, you can tell he's brought a gaming system with him everywhere. Logan Ketterer, I can't tell you how many times we've seen him give up multiple goals in a game. Not a good thing.
Ketterer goes ball chasing. Now he's got to find his way back. He won't get there. Richards dribbles the length of the field.
He shackled him to the net, huh? Even when Ketterer tries to go the other direction, Josh Richards has basically just made camp in this second portion of the field. Dude, you're 46 seconds in, up 3-0. Go get some breakfast. Reward yourself.
Ketterer racing back. He's without boost. And what's worse, he has to take that off the tailpipe. He goes flying into goal. Can he recover? He knocks it free and gets positively imploded. He respawns, but it's going to be too late. Richards running away with this. Impressive from the college student.
He's showing why, Mike. He's got over 500 hours of gameplay. I didn't even know that was possible. He'll learn once he gets older. That number's probably going to dwindle.
He is just beginning at 500 hours. Richards right now is making use of every last one of those hours, this time coming in off the diagonal, knocking it off the wall and playing it home.
Smartly playing off the boost, too. That's something that Logan Ketterer needs to take notice of. And the positioning's not bad from the netminder, but keeps running out of boost. Too much power for Richards. 5-0.
Well, he's gotten ahead now. Richards can't recover. Front flipping it in, and finally Ketterer on the board.
Shades of Jerome Kiesewetter streaking back in here before his departure. Look at that. Quality finish by Logan Ketterer. That's the one where the goalkeeper, you know he's been on the training ground at the end of the day, bragging about his finishing skills.
Well, the ball's deep inside the San Antonio end. Richards with the dribble. Lobs it all the way. The steal, the shot, and Richards took it right off Ketterer's car. It's 6-1.
Mark Lowry said that the reason Logan Ketterer was his choice was because of his ability to play out of the back. Might want to rethink it after that one.
Off the wall ride. Cleared away from the backboard. Ketterer slow to rise up to that. And this from the corner of the box for Richards for San Antonio is a 7-1 advantage.
We've seen a couple guys go to double digits so far. You wonder if Richards has it in him. New head coach Alan Marcina is going to wonder if he can bring this man back to the Lone Star State, get him back involved on the pitch. But first and foremost, a little bit of glory in the E-World.
Richards playing from Milwaukee. He moved there and is a guy still making his way through the elite academy for San Antonio. His mom got a job up in Wisconsin and still very much supports San Antonio FC. Richards slashes this off the outside of the woodwork. Ketterer backs into goal and takes that to the back of his car.
Notice how quickly Logan's using all of his boosts again. At least he's picking them up now. Richards. Oh, the respawn.
Ooh.
And a goal!
Oh, but he's gotten it anyways. Just short of half field. He gets blown to bits. And with his final touch, puts it in.
He didn't slam you. He didn't bump you. He didn't nudge you, son. He rubbed you. And rubbing is racing.
It's 7-2 with, at this point, only 90 seconds to go.
Wonder if Robert Duvall, based upon that quote, plays E-games.
I think we may never know. The world may never know. Richards trying to get a tap to this. Ketterer goes racing after the ball. Defense to offense, and he can't make the save. Richards nudges that home.
I feel like I'm watching Christian Pirano on the pitch. Look at all the touches. Toca, 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 toca. Golazo!
Well, this is simply an open goal. That is simply an easy maneuver off the kickoff.
What we got to do on the restarts, man. That's where all the successes come from, everybody. It's that deep lying position, willing to sustain pressure, and then use your boost going the other way, or immediately, like this, double boost right in the middle, win the battle.
Speaking of winning the battle, Richards. The car control was excellent. He tries a second time and hits nearly the same spot. Now firing away off the backboard. Ketterer gets a clearance, but he left himself vulnerable.
Nice little back heel, Mike. Oh. Don't mind if you do. You know what happens if you win the battle, right?
You win 1/3 of the war?
Oh. Yeah, you win the game.
All right. This is at this point becoming a little bit about the skill here. Richards rotating up toward it. And Richards off the hood of his car with the bounce. Recovered by Ketterer. Again volleyed. 7 seconds left. Chance to get into the double digits club. And Richards won't get the chance, but he's going to drive away with a 9-3 win in game one of this best of three. And San Antonio are back to their winning ways over El Paso here in Copa Tejas. USL eCup with game two in this best of three.
Southwest Chiropractic, serving El Paso area and relieving pain for more than 20 years. Not only do we treat auto, sports, and work-related injuries, but we also treat scoliosis, sciatica, back pain, disc injuries, chronic pain treatment, and we even manage stress. At Southwest Chiropractic, our patients are seen the same day. We provide gentle and effective care, and we accept most insurances. Schedule your appointment today and let us relieve your pain with 3 convenient locations in El Paso. Southwest Chiropractic. Your health is our well-being. Call us today, 915-581-9619.
USL eCup Rocket League Edition. 2 teams from the championship matching up here in the group stage. Best of 3 means game 2 is do or die for Logan Ketterer of El Paso Locomotive. Josh Richards got off to a fast start, 9-3 winner in game 1 of this best of 3. This will bounce along, and it's knocked in. Richards takes the 1-0 lead, again inside 20 seconds.
More of the same from what we saw last time, Mike. 7 seconds in a few games, and this time Richards, I tell you, that 9-3 doesn't sit very well with Logan Ketterer. I feel like he's been stuck in the dressing room after that first match.
Richards knows to keep possession here. He grabs the 100. And off the front flip, it falls off the car of Ketterer for El Paso. So San Antonio will get into the final third unimpeded. With the side flip, now with the flip into the goal. It is a 2-0 to Richards, and it's the same fast start as last time around.
Over under on 10, Mike.
I think he's got something in mind.
Yep,
I think he has
I'm taking the
double
over as
figures
well.
in mind. Yeah. For what it's worth, Logan Ketterer is the one who's holding the mantle for this team. But in reality, Derek Fox, the PR manager for the club, has a platinum trophy on his mantle. The team just wanted to make sure they featured a player. you could argue this isn't even the very best possibility. Look at this. The respawn not quick enough. Richards makes it 3-0, and El Paso right now is wishing they had someone on the bench.
Coming into 2019, Mike, obviously I'm tracking back a year, but for good reason. Edwin Marino was actually hired as their eSports manager, and he kind of walked everybody through what it looked like to be one of those. Now, he played as well, but he did scouting, and they were only one of 2 teams at that point in time, alongside Orange County SC, to have an actual eSports team. But I'll tell you right now, they need to get back to the training ground.
That air dribble was filthy. Richards nods it right by Ketterer and into the goal.
Mike, you and I have had some fun in terms of friendly bets and wagers. That's in. Oh, that's in.
Ooh, yes. Yes, it is. 90 seconds into this game, halfway to double digits.
So we're getting there to that 10 mark and possibly beyond. Again, we've seen a couple guys put that up. My question to you, my good friend, is Josh Richards, as great as he is in the final third, do you think he's capable of keeping a clean sheet like Logan Ketterer does on the pitch in general?
I think Logan is a better player than he looks right now, in part because he's played nearly 69 hours of game in Rocket League. This is far from his first rodeo.
But the problem is he's been wrangled here by one of his Copa Tejas friends.
Richards, off the nose of the vehicle, came out to the top of the area. Watch out for this. The aerial front flip doesn't get a touch to that. And in the end, it nuzzles wide of the post. That is a great interception. Wow! Wow, look at that!
This is one of the best finishes we've seen. Look at this little touch. Set it up for myself. That's what you got to do when you're 1v1. Mike, I feel like I could make a run at this thing. I think I need to get Rocket League going in the Kerr household and see exactly how far I can push my marriage down into the depths.
There is no team in this league that is bidding for your services yet. That's important to note. Although you are an Omaha native.
You think I need to create a union?
Blown up, top of the 6, does not matter. Richards gets the finishing touch in the nick of time.
Frustration by Ketterer. I love it. That is last man, Dogzo type deal. The problem is still in the back of the net. By the way, Union Omaha, it is official. I'm putting myself out there in case you need someone to, wipe down the gaming controls. If you need some motivational speakers, this old body can still get it done. And my fingers are nimble. I'm quick-witted. Let's go.
Right. That's really going to be the first time Union Omaha takes the field at all, which, of course, I think everyone would have liked to have seen it in much different circumstances. They're in Group 6. Jake Mickelson is the inaugural captain there. Richards never needed to touch it at the goal line. It went in all on its own. 8-0 with 1:23 to go.
Little known fact about the number 6, Mike, it is not my lucky number.
Richards is there to deny Ketterer. Able to do it a second time. Richards playing for Spurs Give. They fund the club's club and cameo program, a way that SAFC partners with military families Also fundraises for the SAFC Micro League in the Pro Academy. So Josh Richards has a particular connection to that. Richards gets around, passes to himself. 9-0.
Good finish. 377 days in a year, and the other two, Josh Richards is taking dreams away by playing Rocket League. I told you math wasn't my strong suit, Mike. You knew better.
Well, it is a pretty dominant 9-0 win here, and if it took Richards... Oh, wow. Oh, come on. It's gonna get
he
there.
drove
No,
away.
Ketterer.
The showboating's going to cost him double digits.
There it is. Didn't matter.
I like the first one. Pings it from midfield, drives away all the way back to his goal. That was confidence at his best, and just had to wait for the deflection. Gets 10. Keep the shutout, my friend. Keep the 0. Donuts are a man's best friend.
You know, if you squint and turn your head a little bit, you might think it's 0-0 with 15 seconds to go. But no, it's 10-0. And San Antonio are atop the group on points and only marginally behind on goal difference. RGV and San Antonio's become the game of the group, Devin.
And Mike, I got a little bit of vertigo, so I actually see the number 100, but that 0 is the big one that sticks out for me. Logan Ketterer gets blanked. Josh Richards, take a bow, my friend.
Josh Richards keeps it 100. USL eCup highlights coming up next.
This Bud's for the Blues, the Reds, and the Warriors. This Bud's for the Giants, the Jazz, and the Magic. This Bud's for the home team.
Southwest Chiropractic, serving El Paso area and relieving pain for more than 20 years. Not only do we treat auto, sports, and work-related injuries, but we also treat scoliosis, sciatica, back pain, disc injuries, chronic pain treatment, and we even manage stress. At Southwest Chiropractic, our patients are seen the same day. We provide gentle and effective care, and we accept most insurances. Schedule your appointment today and let us relieve your pain. With 3 convenient locations in El Paso. Southwest Chiropractic, your health is our well-being. Call us today, 915-581-9619.
USL eCup highlights, and we thought we'd get a really special match here. San Antonio and El Paso. In the end, 9-3, 10-0. Logan Ketterer, who played for years under Greg Berhalter at Columbus, may need to go back to his former mentor, maybe to Mark Lowry too, Devin, and study up for some answers. Josh Richards was just too good.
We alluded to the fact that Logan Ketterer has received such praise from his managers, both previous and current, because of how good he is with his footwork, but he was fleet of foot in this match. Struggled with Josh Richards, and you can understand why Josh Richards has won quite a few tournaments on his own. Set the pace early, 9-3 in the first match, and that did not slow down in the second. Logan Ketterer, you kind of thought, okay, he got to the 2, and it was 6-2, 7-2, somewhere in that area, but it just wasn't enough. Made a lot of mistakes, almost trying to do too much. And that's sometimes what El Paso Locomotive does. They get it too fancy, trying to play out of the back. Sometimes you stick to the basics. Keep it simple, stupid. The KISS method always seems to work best. Josh Richards understood that, and that's why he was dominant in this first-round matchup.
And Devin, aerially, one of the better players we've seen thus far in the group stage.
I liked what he used on the boost side of things. He was really good picking up his power-ups, and you will definitely see him to be a force to be reckoned with going forward.
San Antonio ahead in Group 4. El Paso's got a ways to go. For Devin Kerr, producer Sharni Yerke, and our entire team, Mike Watts saying thanks for watching USL eCup.